This is a hoverboard, or a swagway, or a monorover, or a funky duck, or a two-wheel self-balancing scooter. No matter what the name, you're getting basically the same exact product, and I'm here to review it. But not as a means of practical transportation, because very few people actually use it like that. I'm here to review it how it's actually used, like a toy. A $250 toy. You'll notice that the link below isn't to a specific product, and that's because I got mine off of banggood.com, and the reason I got it there is because it was the only place I could find it for less than $300 with free shipping, and I asked them why it's not currently listed anymore, and they said it's because a copyright argument right now, but they said it will come back in the future. So I tried to find an alternative on Amazon, but all those seem to be $400, $500, $600. So I'm going to leave the Banggood link down there, and if you want to wait for that and get it for sub $300 with free shipping, you can do that, or if you want to pay more on Amazon, you can also do that. It's really just up to you. The way I see it, the more expensive a toy gets, the more dangerous it gets. You see this with like sports motorcycles and sports cars, and while the hoverboard is way out of those price range, the danger is still there. Don't get me wrong, I think some danger is perfectly acceptable as long as the seller and the manufacturer make it very obvious and make the buyer aware of that danger. Like if you buy a sports bike that goes 180 miles per hour, you're very aware it goes 180 miles per hour, and you don't just hop on it and squeeze the throttle and then blame the danger. The problem with these is that recently, you've probably seen it in the news, a lot of them have been combusting, catching fire, which makes them a lot more dangerous than the sellers and manufacturers publicly disclose. The source of these problems is the battery. Inside the hoverboard, the battery is not properly protected, and there are no safety mechanisms designed to limit the charge to the battery when it's full. I'm not sure if this is a result of poor engineering or just negligence, but it bothers me to no end. One of my friends made the mistake of charging it overnight in their kitchen, and when she woke up, she smelled burning plastic, and when she went to go unplug it, it was too hot to even hold. And of course, manufacturers have started to cover their ass and put little stamps on the box saying don't charge overnight or don't charge unattended, but seriously, whoever's making these and whoever's selling these needs to fix this problem ASAP. You can't force customers to babysit this device at all times when charging. I should also mention when you crash it, which you will, there's also the risk of puncturing the battery and the entire thing spontaneously combusting, which would not be good. So please be careful if you do buy one of these. Now with all that rant out of the way, let's put those issues aside and focus on the product itself. Riding this for the first time is an experience. I was told to step on as quickly as possible, look straight ahead, and just let the hoverboard do its thing. Let me tell you, that is much easier said than done. Your immediate instinct is to look down and try to balance yourself, but in reality, that is the worst thing you can do. The hoverboard will automatically go forward and backwards to balance you on it, so if you're trying to fix it on top of that, you're going to end up on the ground and probably hurt. The saying goes, practice makes perfect, and that is absolutely true with the hoverboard. No matter how many tips and tricks your friends give you on how to stay upright and ride the thing properly, it's ultimately up to you to learn to trust the device to keep you balanced upright. And once you do get the hang of it, my God, is it fun. These things are fast, and I mean scary fast. 10 miles per hour might not seem like a lot on paper, but when you're up and going at that speed, it's not long before you want to slow down. And I feel like a lot of people buy these just to get attention, and that definitely works. Once my friends found out that I had one, they were all asking me when they could come over and try it for themselves. It turns out that when you have a lot of people riding it, especially people that have never tried it before, the hoverboard will get scuffed up. The cheap plastic is barely resistant at all to scratches and cracks, and they accumulate quite quickly. The first time I had one of my friends try it, he was doing fine until it came time to get off. He tried to jump off of it instead of step off of it, and what happened was the hoverboard continued with his feet, so he landed right back on it, and then the hoverboard kept moving and flew into the wall, and he flew on the ground, and it was an ugly sight. And because of that, I would actually suggest you get a color other than white, because the scuffs and scratches show up pretty well on white, so maybe black or red or blue or any of the other colors. So is the hoverboard a fun toy? Absolutely. Is the hoverboard a safe toy? Probably not. I had a lot of fun using it, but like other toys, it does lose its novelty pretty quickly. So to sum this entire video up, if your friend owns one, go and use it until you get bored of it and save yourself the $250. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy. I'm a news anchor.